One bottle of beer on the wall, one bottle of beer.
I like how
Take
your
one down.
voice cracks as you do that.
We have been singing this for the past 7 months. Congratulations,
They really
viewers.
haven't.
You've still stuck with us, even though we dropped off the fucking face of the earth. Welcome to
You
the
never did.
No one's watching this.
third.
Fuck off.
Welcome to the third episode of the Dumpster Diver Podcast with a new edition because Reza fell asleep.
Yeah, shit. Fucking dead.
No, because he literally fell asleep last time. Remember?
Yeah, and
And
it's been 7 months, so
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
kind of dead.
He's been in a coma this entire time. So this is our new edition. Emily, say hello to our lovely listeners.
The listeners who aren't existent. Hi. Nice to meet you.
You know,
They're
we could just
cardboard
add.
cutouts.
We could just
Fuck.
add a fourth person. We could add a fourth
made
person
those.
on mute and have it be our audience. So you know what? We could do that. I know someone that would do
Do you
that.
know how long it takes to try to cut out a silhouette of a person? Do you know how fucking hard it is to make the neck not too skinny but not too thick either?
Yeah, it's pretty hard. Like
That's
why people,
hard.
That's why people get paid to
Michael.
do that.
That's like the
Why have
hardest
you
thing about
done
drawing
that?
too. How
Why
do you,
have you cut out a person's neck? What?
the fuck are you talking about?
You cardboard cut out a neck,
Yeah,
but you're talking as if you murdered someone.
because it's hard.
Yeah, it is hard
Kind
to
of
cut
like
someone's neck.
murdering someone and getting away with it.
Oh, right. I mean,
I
Yeah.
killed,
Really not
I
that
killed
difficult
someone
for
and
you.
stuck their body inside a cardboard cutout.
Fucking,
It's
you
gonna be
never
great.
said I did do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
We are
But
2
yeah,
minutes
no,
in,
dude.
and we have
Fuck you.
gone. We have gone
Fuck you for
past.
stop saying
we're
time.
breached.
Life is all about time, and it's like, look at all this time. I can't wait to mention it every other fucking minute. Ah,
You
yes,
just mentioned
a
it
minute
yourself.
A minute
Jesus.
has passed. A minute has passed.
A minute
Y'all,
hasn't passed.
y'all comfy? Y'all fucking. Oh, good.
I mean, if we're
Continue to
getting
be
technical,
comfortable.
2 minutes and 30 seconds have passed.
I feel like that's what a lot of existentialism comes from. Is fucking kind of just
Oh my god,
counting
don't
minutes.
start on existentialism.
Yay, cosmic
Fucking-
donuts.
No.
Dude,
Emily, being
okay,
the newest
listen.
participant of the Dumpster Diver podcast,
So
because
you
you want
know-
to introvert this conversation Michael's having with himself, please describe
Fruity
yourself.
Pebbles
Please describe yourself to the listeners. So that way
on
they may-
donuts. Maple.
We're
Dude.
too ordinary to be a part of this.
Sure you are.
Oh, come on. Compared to you. Really?
Well, I mean, you have to remember what we've done in the past, Emily.
Okay.
Yeah, we dumpster dived
You
together.
don't need to remember that.
It wasn't legal. and
No,
you didn't-
I'm just making sure that you remember that.
Oh, I
Remember that time that we found 30 baby diapers in the trash? Don't
What's
you
wrong with
remember? It was fucking weird.
Don't you remember that time we once
you remember?
invaded?
Did
the
anyone
baby
want a
hospital?
mint?
Fucking, we're gonna need about 30, dude.
Comment down below if you would like a mint.
Yay, great, cool.
Yeah,
What
Emily
is
will
the
give you a
difference
mint.
between spearmint and peppermint?
Spearmint's more of that icy, and peppermint's more of that traditional
Yes, you're
mint.
eating shit, David.
What am I
Yeah,
eating?
you have good fucking values. Good values.
Good values.
You're barely 40 minutes. Welcome to bronze. It's great. No, you're not even fucking existent. You fucking cunt.
Jesus Christ.
Literally, 20 seconds from now, it's gonna be not even mentioned ever again. Yeah, no, 1060, nothing. It's gonna fucking double.
What's
Yes,
happening?
you do. I don't-
We interrupt this
I don't fucking care,
broadcast to
David.
provide you with
It's
a
great.
commercial
Look,
rant
boom,
update.
4 ones, dude. That's a lot of
Also,
ones.
the Weather Channel.
Anyway, fucking cosmic maple donuts. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, no, wait. No, yeah, dude. Fruity Pebbles, maple, covered donuts with Bavarian cream inside. Holy fuck.
In
Like,
other
you want to
words,
talk existentialism? I got some shit for you!
the existentialism of a person with diabetes.
Of the fucking
Can I just say-
best donut, you guys.
Listening to the first one, because obviously I didn't participate in
Yes,
it.
she was one of our first listeners / viewers, whatever you want to call this.
I'd just like to say, I feel just as confused being a part of it as I did listening to it.
Now the real
so
question is what the
congratulations.
fuck? What is a Scooby snack and what does it taste like? Is it peppermint? Is it
They used to make kid snacks
Yeah,
that were
it's a-
Scooby snack
Well,
themed.
what do they taste like? Are they just sugar?
I'm actually gonna adjust.
I
the
bet money
volume
they are, because
just
that's what
a
happens
bit.
when you make, we're gonna make a kids-themed TV show, and then we're gonna make shit out of that kids-themed TV show.
Yeah, man.
Such as toys, accessories, and food. And it's like, what does the food taste like? Probably sugar, because it's a fucking sellout.
I don't know. They were just kind of like cheap wafer-esque cookies.
Yeah, probably sugar, too. Lots of sugar. It's
Nah.
sugar. You take fucking, sugar, and then
Yeah, you had about
put it in your mouth.
1,000 of those little cookies because Jesus Christ.
Woo.
Listen, I get myself hyped up, alright? This is a podcast. It's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's a
I don't feel as
podcast.
hyper as that. I just
Well, fucking-
Wow!
It's called
woo.
the fact that it's
So,
there's supposed to be a dynamics, okay?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're the chill one.
Yeah.
He's the one that's like,
I don't think I'm the
like,
chill one.
fucking, I don't know. You're the
I don't
normal
know.
one. There.
You're the replacement of this episode.
Yeah.
Wait, why am I being compared? Don't put me in a...
Because you were both
Don't
sarcastic
put
as
me in a
hell.
box. Listen.
I'm
okay.
I am a free woman.
And I come to both of you for emotional support. No, I'm just kidding. I do come to you for advice due to the fact you two both are mature, and I'm just yeah, I just need someone to talk to, and make coherent sense sometimes. So
Yes.
hit us up on Twitter. We have a Twitter, right?
Twitter.
I made that.
Twitter is about right.
Did I make a Twitter for this? Look up Dumpster Diver Podcast on Twitter, and if we're there,
Don't tag
follow
me in
us.
anything, please. Don't do it.
Okay, so I'm thinking that I might be hungry, which is why I keep mentioning food. But hang on,
Me.
gummy
constantly.
bears. Why are they gummy bears?
Dude, to appeal to kids.
Was it the gummy bear first, or was it just gummy like a fucking amorphous blob in a can or some shit? How'd they sell these?
Well,
You don't just put
they probably came up with it's like a gelatin kind of
jelly.
treat,
It's
right? Yeah.
Let's fucking.
And they wanted to advertise it to kids because it's soft and good for
Well,
them.
yeah.
And
No, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's just sugar again.
Well, I don't know. Gummy vitamins
I
exist.
guess cartoons didn't exist back then. They were we can't put Scoob in here yet. We can't put Shaggy. We can't fucking get Casper Ghost gummy bears. So
What's happening?
we need to do just a regular teddy bear. And it's kids like teddy bears, right? It's the same shit they did with apparently
That's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Never mind. I wasn't even. I'm not gonna finish.
If anything, A, they did have cartoons back then, and B, they would have to buy the rights to cartoons in order to sell
So they
snacks.
just did a nondescript bear. I guess it worked out for him.
Yeah,
Don't have to play
Haribo, man.
politics to nobody. It's the Emily choice, okay? It's the free woman choice.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hey,
What's the Emily choice?
Emily, as a woman, how do you feel about this?
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
What?
Two effects on my nail, actually.
I'm
No,
not
but what?
listening.
I mean,
Emily,
so
as a woman, how do you feel about gummy bears?
They're gummy
I
bears.
don't like them.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
like-
Women hate gummy bears.
What the fuck is this generalization
Have you ever had
bullshit?
the?
I mean, that's what the media does nowadays,
Tango
right?
ones?
Fuck the media.
Well,
Fuck this media.
technically
You
we
just
are
go
media.
to shit.
Technically, we are media at this point. We are a form of
I know,
press.
YouTube's going to
Yeah.
shit. Newsflash. No one fucking has ever heard it before. Trust me.
And
This is
because
revolutionary.
I wanted to do something. Emily, you're not gonna sadly be able to contribute too much to this unless you do want to. But since it is now 2019 and like almost halfway through 2019, Michael? What are your top games and top worst games of 2018?
What?
What
I
are
don't even know what the fuck
Why
came
do you just
out last-
assume that I don't want to be participate in this?
You're
Is
not
it
a
'cause I'm
gamer.
woman?
No, it's because you're not a gamer.
Is it? It's because I'm a woman.
What?
Yes, Emily, it's because you're a woman.
Sexism.
Literally, what the fuck are you talking
What
about?
is your
Really,
favorite
the
game that
Bloodborne
came
is-
out last
yeah.
year, and what is your least favorite game that came out last year?
But she's not a gamer.
I'm asking you, Michael.
Oh my god.
Okay, good. So it's me. Yay, I have the floor now.
Completely misses the joke.
Now, my point is that I don't know what the fuck of
Favorite game last year.
Breath of the Wild. There you go. The whole fucking list is Breath of the Wild. Top 10
Breath of
worst
the Wild
games.
came out like 2 years ago.
Perfect. We'll just bump it up a notch in the fucking Wikipedia page, and I'll be right regardless.
So I'm not gonna go too far into this because I did kind of just blur this on the moment because I did want to talk about this. Assassin's Creed needs to end.
Yeah, okay.
22 games in the past 10 years. Boom, ended.
It's garbage.
Garbage.
Fuck it.
Good.
Well, no, it's not. Actually, here's
top-
the thing.
top
It
games-
started out pretty okay.
Yeah, it started out okay, and then they just kind of
the
burned it.
concept got corrupted by fucking superfluous bullshit that doesn't even fucking matter.
And
Oh, yes,
corporate
look at all these
bullshit.
numbers. Fuck numbers, dude. I'm not here for numbers. I'm here for your throat. I want
Top-
to fucking
top
have
games
a
that came out
simulator
last
that
year.
I get to kill people, but it's not Grand Theft Auto.
So I'm gonna go with my top three. I'm gonna go top three games in order. So number 3, I'm gonna give it to Monster Hunter World. Was excited, like a lot of stuff that they did to it. Do not like some other stuff that they did. Don't like how they made it baby's first Monster Hunter. Don't like how they oversimplified it.
That's how it got fucking
Don't like how they
popular.
mainstreamed it.
They mainstreamed it. But
On-
here's the thing: if they do make a sequel, they should try and bump up the difficulty so they can fucking appease both parties.
I'm just gonna
Either
stick.
way,
I'm
they're
just
gonna
gonna stick
fucking
with
make
my
it.
number 2 choice, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. No, I'm
Wow,
not
great!
biased.
Another fucking Monster Hunter game. Cool, good.
This
Yes,
one's actually
the
good.
Same series. Just buy the series, you fucks.
If anything, Monster Hunter World was good, but I wouldn't necessarily give it number 3. But then again, I don't know what I would give number 3, so I'm just gonna put it like that. And
Just
number
Dark
1.
Souls.
No,
Great.
no, that's number 1. Number 1 is Dark Souls Remastered.
Wow, great. You know, the fucking botch thing that apparently everyone was really pissed off about.
No,
from
yeah,
From Software.
everyone was pissed off about it because they
But
didn't
it's
change
Dark
anything.
Souls.
Yeah,
But it's Dark Souls.
exactly.
So it's still good,
Yeah.
and it counts because I say so. Because this is my list, and
Pretty
it's
much,
totally
yeah.
not fucking wrong.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
not wrong.
you.
I mean, this is my opinions. You can like other things. Honorable mention: Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption
Okay, yeah,
2.
Spider-Man.
Those are probably positions of 4 and
I don't
5.
even fucking have.
I haven't
don't
played
even
them,
think I've
but
seen
yeah.
Red Dead Redemption that much, really.
No, it was one of those games where like, oh my god, guys, this is so great, and then it just kind of fell off the earth, kind of like Spider-Man did.
Yeah. Yeah, that
But
makes
but
sense.
no, Dark Souls Remastered is probably got to be my game of the year.
Can I make my comment now?
Yeah,
Yep.
sure.
You all assumed I'm not a gamer, but you know what? I'm out here playing.
On your phone?
No.
Oh, okay. What?
Haha.
Minecraft on the
Gangster.
PS4.
Nice.
right.
Nice.
God damn it. What the
Yeah.
fuck is
Fuck.
with
Gamer
What
girl.
the fuck is with this shit? Okay, like
She has transcended.
I wanna say something, but
Say it.
fuck it, I'll say it. Fuck it. So okay, here's the thing.
Uncut podcast,
So,
man.
My 8-year-old niece, right? My 9-year-old niece. Never mind.
Nice.
Fuck it. Here's the thing. She fucking just plays. She plays Minecraft. She plays Minecraft. It's like, oh my gosh, Minecraft, great. It's like, yeah, okay, this is a generational thing. And then it's like, oh no, I'm not a gamer girl, but boy howdy, I like Minecraft. And it's like, holy fucking shit, am I seeing a trend? Is this a trend?
I'm just joking about the fact that, like,
No.
people say Minecraft's a proper game, but, like, it's not. It's a kid's game.
That,
And my whole generation is obsessed with it when, like, we shouldn't be. We should be moving on to be adults. But we aren't because we're all inept.
Okay,
there's
listen.
two sides of the coin here. There's two sides to the coin. There's a lot of people that like don't consider themselves gamers but really like a single game. I know someone that really likes Legend of Zelda games but don't play anything else.
Jesus.
A lot of people like a single game and don't play a whole lot of games otherwise. Like the whole Fortnite thing. 9 times out of 10, a lot of people who play Fortnite, a lot of people who play these battle royale games are not gamers. But at the same time, they go around wearing these like, "Are you even a true gamer guy, dude, man?" And I'm like, dude, just because you play Fortnite and just because you win like once a day on Fortnite does not make you a gamer. Yes, you play a lot of games.
Okay. So are we like fucking putting up a wall and be like, you have to be this tall to fucking ride?
No, I'm just saying like
I'd not pass.
there's different stages of this. Technically you can
this-
consider the Fortnite gamer, the person who plays Fortnite all day
Can
every
I
day.
put forward an idea?
Yeah, sure.
How about everyone just stops being obsessed with the word gamer
Yeah.
and just says, "Hey, I like this game. Oh my god, you do too? That's cool. We should make a community."
I'm like, "Oh my gosh,
Yep.
you like that game? You're wrong to do so. Why don't you play an actual game?"
Yeah, but don't.
If anyone
Why
plays
would you bother?
Jagged Alliance still, if anyone plays Jagged Alliance,
Don't know that game.
it's hard.
Cool.
Where like people's ethnicity like make or break the synergy of your army.
Fuck.
Yeah, like that's the min max you have to go to, and there's like
Nice. He's Chinese.
roughly 100 countries. Everyone has like weird prejudice. Also, there's like
Shit.
varying degrees of sexism each character has.
That sounds really fun.
So
Actually, I'd enjoy
you have
that.
to fucking wait a minute. This sounds like fucking like 5D chess for some reason. It's like yes, it's a knight.
Fifth-dimensional chess.
But as if like the bishop's like, I don't like pawns, those fucking pawns, and it's like, shit, the bishop's next to the pawns. Fuck.
Well,
He's gonna get really angry.
yeah, and the thing is, everyone has like climate feelings too. So it's like, oh man, I hate the cold. So that way, if you hire me next time, I'm gonna cost more because like you took me to like the cold place.
Wait
and I'm
a
a
minute.
bitch.
So, fucking that one fucking battle simulator, right? Like totally accurate battle simulator, but then they fucking like beefed it up. Like
Yeah, something like that.
That fucking thing.
Are you talking about
not
Jagged
goofy
Alliance?
graphics. It was completely fucking straight. Yeah, Jagged Alliance or whatever. Put the shit on the fucking totally accurate battle simulator. It's like, this fucking guy, this fucking like you've put him in a formation, and you take one unit and be like, yes, I need to fucking place him here, so I don't fuck over this guy and this guy right over there.
Yeah, it's just a really complicated game.
Like it's setting up a chessboard, and then like that's a big part of the game.
And you're basically your goal is to try to usurp this dictatorship-led country.
Yeah, don't care about the story. Literally, like, but yeah.
Fucking rip. But no, if anyone actually does play Jagged Alliance.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Story's a good supplement. It is as important as the gameplay. It's just that
It's less a story and more of the context and the setting.
Yeah, no, we're not here to really tell it. Like, they're not there to tell a story. They're here to fucking like put a proof of concept, which you can be racist in video games.
Yeah,
apparently.
it's more of like a setting again, because like a lot of games will have settings but not necessarily a great story. Like Monster Hunter, for example, it's like, you're like medievally hunting monsters.
Yeah. It's not exactly a great story, is it? But proof of concept. Fucking, however, like Dark Souls has a good story, of course, and then we can bring up like Dark Souls just does a lot of shit right. I get it, but no one.
That's why it's my game of the year. That's why it's my game of the year.
But it's the same shit with the remastered. They did nothing to it. Like
they didn't need. Well, they didn't really need to. Yeah, they could have like fixed some bugs.
Releasing it?
How
about they
mostly so they can put it on the next console, because it never got on Xbox One or PS4. So they're basically putting it on Xbox One and PS4 and like graphics.
They buffed the graphics.
They buffed the graphics and they helped with the password system, and then they kind of botched it by reconfiguring how PvP and matchmaking works. So
great. So they ruined it somewhat.
They fixed it in one area and then ruined it in another area in the same area.
So you think that they would patch it, maybe?
No, like all the glitches are still there.
Okay, cool.
Like
Great.
all the glitches have been tested and proven they're still there.
Some glitches are, fun glitches to do. You know what I don't get? Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now here, let me explain. There was a fucking glitch that,
Also in my top
if you
10
have...
last year, by the way.
What?
I'm putting Smash Bros. Ultimate in the top 10 of last year. Games came
Yeah,
out.
that's fine. That's great.
Undistinct number in between 1 and 10.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great.
Woo.
Like, I like the game too. But also, going back on topic. Now, the thing is, there's a little glitch. Like, I like glitches can be fun. And if it adds fun to your game, why remove them? They did this with Smash Bros. Ultimate. There was a glitch if you had 2 Isabelles and you grab the same item at near the same time, then you could fucking just continuously use that item forever. Meaning, mass chaos and hilarity may or may not ensue on the other Isabelle, which is hilarious in its own way because of the fact that, it's like oh no, hee, oh no, that's so terrible.
There's a difference between glitches that like break the game and glitches that are like funny.
Listen. Okay, you fucking get it out of the code that isn't in practice mode. If you do it in practice mode, that should be fine. It's a feature. But if you just patch out a certain place.
That is unnecessary amount of coding.
I guess so.
That's unnecessary amount of coding.
I guess so. I mean, fucking. Well, then again, another thing is like, well, fucking make it a bannable offense if they do it online.
Well, then, just fix the issue. Don't like dance around the issue. Fix the issue.
But it's a fun issue.
No, but the thing is, you realize Smash Bros has an actual competitive scene.
Yes, I know. But listen, you telling me that fucking team online battles are fucking fun? Cause you're wrong. 2 Simons will fucking wreck your shit. Hey, guess what? We spam projectiles.
Okay, mister. I play League of Legends, and it's fun doing so.
Yeah. Listen, there's a difference between synergies that they can fuck up and then spamming a button at the edge of a ledge and never be able to coming back.
You can also spam a button. One of my favorite card games is called Infinity Wars, and no,
I want to talk about fucking League. What in League can you just spam a fucking button and then win?
Well, that's why I'm bringing up Infinity Wars, the card game. So Infinity Wars, the card game, was a very ridiculous game. It was very. The thing is, every faction had crazy
Infinity
synergies.
Wars, then how about that? There.
Yeah.
There.
It has crazy ass cards that did crazy ass things. Emily knows a little bit about it too. And the thing is, there were some really busted ass cards. But the thing is, everybody had really busted ass cards. It's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh in that way. Everything is kind of overpowered, so it just kind of balances out.
Yeah.
That's kind of how Smash Bros is sometimes. Are you supposed to spam buttons all the time? No, but everyone can spam buttons all the time.
Yeah, it's a feature.
Yeah.
I understand this. However, like, if we're talking about, like, this is unfair and broken, please remove it.
Yeah, infinite uses of items is a wee bit different.
Listen, you both have to do it at the same time. Like, I don't know how many people actually uses Isabelle's grab to fucking grab an item. First off, you have items on, motherfucker.
There are some, very few, but there are some competitive Smash Bros that do use items. Again, very few, but...
Right.
So. Nothing like turbo professional, but there are probably some competitions, just Little League competitions where that happens.
Well, then
and even so, like Some characters can, like, spawn items to an extent. Like Peach. Peach can spawn items.
Yeah.
Peach can just rip items out of the ground.
Yeah. That's Peach. Not Isabelle. This glitch is only available... Like, the exclusivity of the glitch and the fact that you need items on...
Okay, but, like... It's a glitch. It's not supposed to be there. You realize that, right?
Yeah, but games are fun. Why not keep the fun glitch? It's unintentional. It's like cookies. Whoops, I made cookies for the first time ever. I don't know what the fuck.
No one accidentally makes cookies. And plus, let's say...
pardon me. No, actually, the invention of cookies were a mistake.
The invention of everything 9 times out of 10 was a mistake.
Well, then there you go.
But no one just goes, oops, I accidentally made cookies and I was trying to make an apple pie. Silly me.
I know. They don't know what the fuck they are. They don't know what the fuck they're called. They're basically putting shit together and seeing what happens.
Yeah, that's how they found out the glitch happens. And they're like, oh, we don't want this. You know how
Why
many...
not?
Because it's not supposed to be there.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny, but let's say you and your little brother are playing together and your little brother just keeps fucking spamming you with these items.
And
you can't win now.
Well, guess what? That's what happens when I pick Isabelle. Don't fucking do it. Stop. If you're both picking Isabelle, you better be fucking ready to not go to grab an item with the fucking fishing pole. Or else it's a 50-50 shot who gets it first. At least that's what I understand the glitch. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. My point is...
They removed it because it's a glitch.
I know, but it was a fun glitch.
Yeah, there are some fun glitches, but you know what? Glitches are still glitches. And there's a difference between having glitches in a single-player experience than in a multiplayer one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. When it's, like, so very minuscule...
That's not minuscule!
Very specific things have to happen.
That's what 9 times out of 10 glitches... That's what 9 times out of 10 glitches do.
Well,
let's say there's a 2v2 and both of you pick Isabelle specifically so you can get this glitch off on your opponents. Your opponents now can't do shit ever because you just get infinite items.
It's more along the lines of like you both have to grab the same item at the same time.
Yeah, you have a teammate that'll help grab the item at the same time.
You have a teammate.
Yeah. I'm just saying, Michael, it's a glitch that was removed because it was unbalanced. In fighting games, it's supposed to be balanced as possible. That's their goal.
Okay. I know it's unbalanced, but it's fun.
That's why they removed it, is because it's unbalanced. Emily, you haven't spoken in a while.
It's so fucking fun. Oh my god, you guys.
Well,
I was on mute.
just play with parameters then.
Nah.
Just play like Rocket League on parameters.
They should make it a fucking thing that you can turn on.
Can I just say, when I'm around you guys, I feel like in a constant state of being Penny from
Big Bang Theory. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't watch that stuff, so I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm just saying, I don't know what you're talking about, and I just nodded. Yeah, that's nice.
So, Emily, what would you like to talk about? Would you like to talk about the current state of your country?
What?
No.
Okay.
I'm sick of hearing about Brexit.
The fuck is Brexit?
Michael out of the loop, Van Elswick.
Yeah.
My country right now is going through a crisis for the last 4 years.
Oh, that's fun.
No, but the thing is, they're like, we promise you this, and this.
Bullshit.
And everyone's like, yeah, let's do it. So the whole country votes for that.
Oh my god.
And then the person who brought it forward leaves. He just leaves.
Yeah, basically what happened is this guy's like, hey, if we leave the EU, we'll get all these things. Like, there'll be no downsides. There'll be all these good sides. What do you say? And then everyone's like, sounds good to me. So they all voted for him. And then he realized, I can't provide any of this. I'm out.
And then he just leaves.
Yeah, and then Theresa
And then
May came in.
everyone fucking like kicks his shit in, right?
No,
They
he's not
can't.
most of the blame.
No, they should do that.
No, he's not frowned upon. People don't blame him. People blame Theresa May because she's the one who took it all over and was like, okay, I'll step up for the country. She was just trying to do her best. She just got put in a bad position. But the whole country's like, Theresa May, she was shit. Like, no.
Can I just say this as well? It kind of reminds me of how a lot of people view our presidents, okay? And I'm not necessarily going to say specific things.
When you say something on TV that says, like, grab her by the pussy, that's not fucking a nice thing to say on television.
That's not what I'm getting at, Michael.
The president.
That's not what I'm getting at.
Why did he even...
Your president.
Okay.
What I was going to say is that situation reminds me of how, regardless of who you've liked in the past and regardless of who has been the actual perpetrator or not, I remember that when Obama first came into office, he got a lot of crap because of how things didn't change within the first year. And to be honest, like, there's not a lot that you can do in the first year. You can do some stuff.
Yeah.
But you can only do so much. You can only do so much. And the thing is, regardless if you like Trump or not, and I'm not going to get into this because I know that we're probably going to have some people that love Trump, we're going to have some people that hate Trump. Regardless of how you feel about Trump. When he got elected, regardless of how you feel about Obama too, I feel he was given some blame and or credit for things that Obama did.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I'm not really up to date with your politics of your country.
I'm not either,
like, as much as I should be.
It's a riot apparently. You can watch it, you can read it. It's glamorous. But I got my chuckles out months ago.
I mean,
I'm just kind of waiting till the plutocracy takes over the country that we live in.
Right. Well, all I know is that when Donald Trump came to England, he met the Queen and the royal family, and they got along.
I do remember this.
So, I mean, but the thing is, which was really funny, this might have not been portrayed in American media very well because obviously it's going to be a bit biased. But Donald Trump came over to England and said everything was up for offer, like for trade. And then 30 minutes after that interview, he did another interview, and everyone was like kicking off, saying, "Can't believe he's after the NHS," which is obviously our free health care system. And though he was planning on like basically it being trade, and then someone must have been like, "Look, you can't really say that because the whole of England's kicking off, and yeah, it's not good." So then in the interview, 30 minutes later, he was like, no, it's not for trade, don't worry about it. Like, your president is a failure. I'm just saying.
A lot of the rest of the world will agree with you.
Like, don't get me wrong, he's done good things for your country. Totally agree. Like some things like the transgender people in the military. I agree with him. And a lot of people don't. But like a lot of things he's done well. But a lot of things he's done really terrible.
Transgender, what the fuck? Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Transgender people couldn't be in the military before?
No. Okay. So from what I know, I'm not very clued up on it.
I'm not either, so like you probably know more than we do.
God. Okay.
Welcome to American News, presented by an English lady.
I don't know a lot of information, but from what I heard was Donald Trump doesn't want transgender people in the military because they need so many medicines and hormones and all that type of stuff that it costs the US military too much.
Yeah.
Bless you. Which
You're welcome.
people would join. People would join the military to get their healthcare paid for, including their transaction, like from male to female or female to male, which
Yep.
isn't okay. Which that's why I totally agree with him. Like you shouldn't allow that. But there's there's different arguments to the story, so
There are.
Okay, so here's
I
how I
don't
feel
know.
about it. Dude, listen, it's the military, okay? We're here to kill dudes because fuck you and everyone else that isn't this specific thing, apparently. And,
Oh my
like,
god.
why the fuck can't... okay.
You have a
I don't understand
fascinating
why the hell...
interpretation of the military.
It's the military! It's
Okay.
like home defense,
Going from my
attacking,
point
whatever,
of view
special ops,
to
whatever.
his, it's like night and day. I'm like talking about facts and he's like, so they kill dudes. Cool. Bless you.
See, that's why I need someone like you or Reza to be here to just kind of counteract this. The Michael.
Listen,
We have this yin yang system going, and
Okay.
I'm kind of in the middle.
fucking... Okay, dude, but the thing is like, what's the big deal about airline food? No, wait, no, fuck. Wait.
What?
Like, what?
That come from?
What's the
what
deal
is-
with airline
what is
food?
Shut the fuck up. Okay, fucking military. You give somebody a gun, right?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, and then we have like the Navy, the airstrikes and shit. Like the more military power,
Where's
it's a
this
good
going?
thing. Okay, my point is,
I
like,
thought you were
more
gonna say
people
Air
is not
Force, but you went air strikes.
fucking yeah.
Mommy, when I grow up, I'm gonna join the air strikes.
Well, yeah, excuse me. They are the Air Force, but they do the airstrikes too. Bullshit.
Half the
Anyway,
time-
fucking.
Oh my god.
My point is that fucking. I don't understand why you'd limit people from joining your thing that is, something that you want. Like you want a military, okay? When
Are
they
you talking
fucking
about
cap
transgender
out,
people?
we're talking about everybody except like children, I guess, because like they need to be able to hold a gun, and I don't think they can do that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, but the whole argument with transgender people is
Is
it's
there
costing
deliberately
money.
they're deliberately joining to exploit the system. Now I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying all of them are.
How would you exploit the military?
So
By joining-
the military, if you're in the military, they would pay for your
Medical
like
expenses.
health care, basically,
That's
because you
great.
are a soldier. So if you get hurt,
Real.
then obviously you're gonna need medical care. So if someone joins who is transgender or going through a transition, their hormones cost a lot of money, and a lot of people can't pay for that themselves. So they'll join the military to take advantage.
Fuck.
He's
Yeah,
watching
well-
a video, isn't he?
Go on. No.
They'll
Oh
I'm
my
walking.
god.
they'll join
I'm
the military.
Walking around the house. I do this.
Yeah, he's pacing.
I pace.
So basically, Michael, people are joining the military in order to get them to pay for their transgender transformation.
Right. Okay.
They're,
Cool.
They're joining so that way the military will pay for their surgery.
I'm
and
pretty sure you just can't quit the fucking military.
No, they don't. But the thing is, that's the only
Okay,
reason
they
why
serve
they're
their shit.
joining.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't. Who does the military? When did the government care about your reasoning for doing anything?
Well, there's-
Because it's
Like-
costing them so much money.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. That's what it takes to have
And
a
Donald
fucking
Trump
military.
no,
Is
as in it takes a lot of money to.
it's surplus money. They don't have that money. They have, like, say, a certain set amount of money they're allowed to spend on
Well, they
each
should
soldier.
change the rules.
No,
Yeah,
they
there you go.
shouldn't. It's from
Even
a
if they
business
change the
side of
rules, that's
view.
not going to magically make money come out of their ass.
Yeah, I mean we're fucked in that regard anyway.
Look, at the end of the day, Donald Trump is a businessman, and he's going to be looking at the numbers. He won't be looking at the humane side of things.
Like to be
Fucking,
fair,
okay, well how about this?
there is an argument to be made that yes, people are exploiting this, and there is an argument to be made like yes, these people should be able to join regardless. But like, it's kind of the immigration thing. Like, yeah, people want to come in and do good, but that's what everyone says.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we have an immigration policy. That's why we have a military policy. That's why this is taking effect. People don't like it, yeah, but unless they have a better idea, and unless they're going to try to, I guess, campaign for this idea, unless they're going to try to like advocate and put forward this idea in a serious regard and try to get backers and supporters and like petitions and support for their campaign on this, it's not going to go anywhere. Unless people really want to advocate for the rights of transgenders or advocate for the rights of whatever they think is best, it's up to the president. It's up to him. It's up to what he thinks. And the thing is, I'm not necessarily disagreeing with
Unless
him.
Kim Kardashian goes there and fixes it.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I didn't know if you'd get that reference.
how
Wow.
about
You just kinda cut out a little bit,
Just
so.
kind of like say, y'all fuckers are expensive. That's why you can't join the military. There.
Well,
Disclaimer.
another thing that they could do, and I just thought of this, is like they could provide for certain medical expenses. Like for example, like transitioning to a transgender is not a medically necessary thing. People don't need that in their life. It's an expensive process. It's an expensive process to transition genders. But if they're not getting those hormones, they're not gonna like die. They're not gonna become ill.
I mean, some people, I'm sure, will have, because once you become,
They might go.
used to
They might go through like a
hormones.
recession. They might go through like a recession of sorts. But like that's just like with any other drug or
But
substance.
I'm pretty sure that if you're transgender, I mean, I don't know, but wouldn't you need the hormones for the rest of your life?
No,
Fuck,
well,
fine,
again,
dude.
the thing is, you don't need the hormones to survive.
It's not about surviving, it's about quality of life.
It's about getting the thingies.
So if someone wants a good quality of life and wants to be transgender, wants to be their true self, they shouldn't enlist in the military.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, maybe they don't cover it, or maybe they have reduced
Yeah.
coverage for that. Like, the thing is, the
Yeah.
military still makes nice money. If you're in the military, you're still making nice money.
Yeah,
So-
obviously.
So, like, even without their help, they would be able to afford it due to the money that they got. Yeah, it would come out of their own checks.
As far as I know, dude, okay, here's the thing. This is what I don't understand. Fucking, like, there's probably different rates of, oh, hey, it's like in brands of insurance for each fucking state. It's like, oh, hey, here in Wyoming, if you become transgender, it's like a 50% deductible. Whoop. You know, some fucking shit like that.
Military is like a universal code. I could be wrong by that, but
like,
I'm pretty sure it's like that.
Here's the thing. Like, is there just a fucking... Can you just slap a price number on, this is how much it takes to become transgender, congratulations. This is the money. This is the amount. It's right here. It's a
I'm
price
sure
tag.
it's a
You can statistically
amount for
evaluate.
hormones and
You can statistically.
procedures.
So there's a different number for everything, right?
I mean, technically,
I
yeah.
think it'd
Again, you
be-
can estimate. You can do a damn good estimate on how much the average cost is.
So
Alright.
say like the hormones cost like £300 like a batch. Oh, US dollars, right?
Yep.
And then like a procedure would cost like 2,600. Obviously, each hospital. I don't know what it's like in
Oh,
America,
fuck. You know what?
but
Remember that fucking, like, J thing that you were talking about, that RPG that's like racism? It's like, there's transgenders now in there. Fucking shit.
Jacket Alliance, yeah.
And then, like, it's gonna become
Oh
a
my
lot
God.
harder. Level 2. We're adding transgender people, and then they feel like, fucking transgender.
I mean, there was the last Jacket Alliance was made in 2016. The last one before that, I'm pretty sure, was made in 1997.
Okay, so now we need a 2019 one and add transgender people.
That's
add feminists.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
transgender V.
Well, feminazis.
Instead of Jagged Alliance, it's now Triggered Alliance.
Quality. But yeah, no, dude.
Dude.
Trigglypuff. I'm sorry. Shit. Dude, Bella mushrooms are really good. I'm still hungry.
Is there anything else you guys would like to talk about this episode? Because we've been going for a good 45 minutes.
Cool beans.
I don't know. I want to sleep.
You want sleep?
Oh, yeah, it's hell late, like, way over there. Yeah,
I'm thinking about cutting these to about 45 minutes-ish, or to 50 minutes-ish, because with the current software I'm using, OBS, if anyone would like to help in the comments, after it goes over an hour, it just decides to, like, make a second video or a second recording thing, and it kind of fucks up, and there's, like, a stutter. I'm sure you noticed.
Part is it doesn't do that. It doesn't do that for me.
Well, have you recorded something over an hour?
Yep.
Oh, well, with mine, it does, like, it chops it in half, and there's a bit of a stutter when I put it together.
Do you have, like, a maximum amount of time saying?
I don't know. I'm just using, like, the basic shit.
Emily,
Anyway, we'll talk.
The word that you were looking for, by the way, was consternation.
What?
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome.
When was she looking for the word consternation?
When she was, like, confused.
I wasn't confused.
Are you
was
sure about that?
thinking.
Because, like,
Something you're not sure about, you know.
no, way back when. At the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, you were thinking of a word consternation 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Any
Insatiable,
closing remarks? Anything we want to cover before we end this episode?
Amazement or dismay that hinders or throws into confusion. What the fuck? Oh, hello. Hi, honey.
Okay, so
What are you doing?
Michael's having fun with the dictionary again. Emily, would you like to have any closing remarks? Where can people find you on the internet? Where can people find you on the internet if they would like to reach out and send you
Hopefully they won't.
and-
Please don't.
and
put
send you fan
my-
questions?
Listen, okay,
No.
so
Reach
Lucy-
out to
Not that anyone's gonna watch this, but in case they do, I don't want to know. I don't want to know
If-
the part of it.
Okay, well, if you want to reach Emily, just reach out to the Dumpster Diver Twitter account that may or may not exist yet, and a subreddit that may or may not set up as well. So
I don't know how you use Reddit.
I do ish. I learned how to use Reddit in the past 6 months, listeners.
Okay.
Kind of.
Yay,
We're
he's
not
such a
gonna
big
go-
boy.
Yeah,
Again.
I went
Okay.
on the Reddits. I was
So
convinced by 2 Dutchmen to get on Reddit, and I'm like, okay, fine.
The Flying Dutchman. Okay, sorry. Okay, so there's like a fucking tiny rubber duck that's like squishy
Yes,
in a little pocket bubble or whatever the fuck these things are called.
right.
I don't even know what it's called. What is it called? Is it called yours? What's it mean?
I feel
All right.
Like he's more
It's called mine.
listening
All
to
right,
his
you
child.
you can find me on the internet
Buzz.
at Gray
It's something to mess
Ezra.
with.
At Gray Ezra on
What's
Twitter
this do?
and
And
Instagram,
everything else.
Steam. Yeah, just Google what Gray Ezra on something and you'll be able to find me. Cool. This concludes the 3rd episode, if I'm correct. I hope I'm correct.
That was second.
Yes.
No, is it the 3rd?
Bubble Bobble. That's not what it is.
Bubble Bobble was a video game in the 80s.
It
Anyway,
was fuck.
this concludes the 3rd episode of the Dumpster Diver podcast.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
99 bottles of beer at the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall.